Yo, what is up, YouTube? Monster Chappie. We in here today to take a quick look at the salary cap squad. Now, sorry for no videos the past couple days. Probably won't be too many coming in the next few days until Monday, which is the cutoff for Season 3 salary cap. Trying to get as many games in as possible, and I got some climbing to do on the leaderboards. But I did want to let you guys know, post-patch, offensive line definitely matters, and we're going to take a look at what changes I made in accordance to that. So first things first, I put a little bit less cap into the halfback position. I'm going to go ahead and rock this Jordan Howard. He's been playing pretty solid for me. No big issues. I think I had one dropped pass and like one or two fumbles. But overall, he's been very, very solid. Nothing spectacular, nothing crazy, nothing over the top. But he gets the job done most of the time. Then I went ahead and subbed out Aaron Rodgers with the conductor. Oh, the wonderful conductor. Went ahead and grabbed Cunningham. I really wanted that mobility that Cunningham had. And so far, he's only missed like one or two passes. And keep in mind, I've played at least probably like 10 games or so. So he's been very, very solid for me. Just got to make sure I set my feet and everything like that. Wide receivers pretty much the same. We do have Antonio Brown here. I don't know last time if I had Tim Brown here or not, but I went ahead and grabbed Antonio Brown. Shout outs to Stevie J recommending him. He has been phenomenal for me. Tight end still the same. And O-line. Now, the one lineman I wouldn't want to have in here is Toner. I would rather have this guy, Matt, in the lineup. However, I just don't have the cap space. So that one cap room is literally, as you can see, I am maxed out right now. No room for anything. But ideally, that is who I would have at center as opposed to Tonner. But Tonner is, decent. But nonetheless, these guys right here are phenomenal. They are cheap. And, I mean, they do cost a decent amount of cap. 24, 26, 24, 26, respectively. But they're all strong, they all have good run block, and they all have a lot of weight on them. They're all over 300 pounds, so they're going to win that matchup. As you guys know, when it comes to running, as Zan broke down a whole video on his Fat 5, phenomenal video. So I'm kind of just testing that out with this lineup here. But run block, strength, weight versus, strength, weight, and the block shed of the defender. And a lot of times these guys are going to win at least 2 of the 3, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the special teams. One difference here for special teams is that I now have Ramsey returning kicks. And the reason for that is he is slightly faster than Antonio Brown, but more importantly, he is on the defensive side of the ball. So when I start on offense, I don't have a fatigued Antonio Brown, or not as fatigued, if that makes any sense. Very, very minor fatigue thing there, but, sometimes that little bit of stamina or that little bit of fatigue difference can be huge. So, to get an offensive line, you have to get rid of some stuff. And I chose to go defensively to minimize my formations. Before, if you guys remember, I had a very, very balanced lineup. I mean, I had dudes just about every single spot. Nobody over the top, no 99s or 97s even, or anything like that. I'm kind of still sticking to that for the most part, but I did get rid of a few guys, and what that did was, instead of being able to run 7, 8 formations in a game, which really usually isn't ideal anyway, typically you want to stay 5 or under for formations, but I just wanted to be able to use all my playbook just in case. Now I have eliminated a little bit of that playbook and specialized. And that's what you're really going to have to do, especially if you invest in that O-line. You have to specialize on the defensive side of the ball. So if you're a guy that runs dollar all game, literally have your positions for dollar and nothing else. And that's going to work out. Me, I still like to mix it up. I'll go from a 4-3-3-4, dollar, nickel, dime, whatever. I still can mix it up with this lineup, but it is a little bit less than before. Before we had 4 defensive backs at the cornerback position, and then we had 2 linemen. So basically, I got rid of 2 guys. I had Alexander here, and I had actually I had a better Sean Taylor. I downgraded my Sean Taylor to the one with 31 cap. I had a 35 cap before, and I had Alexander who was 31 cap. Just tanked that spot, and we're still having Blunt and a couple other guys, backups, just to eliminate chemistry issues. And then defensive line. I went ahead and grabbed Sue. I really think Sue is a good value, man. He's got a pretty good cap, all things considered, because he's got a lot of weight, which we already talked about. He's got strength. He's got good block shed. And he's going to be great in the run stopping aspect of defense. And that's awesome when you're running nickel or dime and you can get your defensive tackle back there to really make a play. And likewise, when you need that stop on the goal line, it is always good to have a presence like Sue. So Sue for me is a great value. He's even got decent speed. I think he's over 75 speed or something like that. But otherwise, we got Neal back here. Still the same linebacker core: Dupree, Barron, Irvin, and Clowney. And then we still are rocking Campus Hero Reed. So that is the squad. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. And let me know, what have you guys thought in the comments below about the patch? Have you invested in offensive line? And if so, what are your kind of sleeper offensive line? These are my 4 that I really enjoy. And the other thing about it is, the reason I didn't go center is because I run a lot outside, and the center isn't necessarily important for those runs. So that is why I tanked the center position. But you guys can do what you will and do what you feel is best for your squad. I know some people are going elite all 5. Some people are going elite at some spots, gold at others. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who are your go-to offensive linemen, or are you even going into offensive linemen? Are you still tanking all 5 spots? Thank y'all for watching, man. Stay tuned for more. I definitely know a lot of videos are going to come probably Monday or later, and then we'll probably try to get back to daily. Again, just grinding for season 3 here. Till the next time, y'all, we gone.